Yes, people, welcome to Footy Judgment. We're here to talk about some news, good news or bad news. If you're a Man United fan, you can say whatever. Anthony is back for Man United, and Eric Ten Hag said he might choose him for the Galatasaray game in the Champions League. And also, Mauricio Pochettino asking for a 2 year wait time. Believe it or not, Mauricio Pochettino is asking for 2 year wait for Chelsea to deliver results. And also, Cody Gakpo is out for several weeks. I'm very sorry for Cody Gakpo. I like Cody Gakpo, to be honest. I'm a big fan of Cody Gakpo. I'm a big fan of Cody Gakpo. Jota is suspended. It is Nunez time. And guys, I'm not a big fan of Darwin Nunez. I'm not a big fan of Darwin Nunez, but it's his time. But first, make sure to hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you're new. Please hit that like button. Come on, guys. There's 130 of you here already. So you can hit that like button. You can get me to 100 likes. It's easy. The like button look like this underneath the live chat. Why I'm asking for the like? Because the like button is how I grow out this channel, how I get people to watch me. It's simple and easy. If you don't hit the like button, it doesn't go to different people. We don't get new subscribers. If you're new to the channel, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. So let's start with, I'm gonna start. You guys let me know in the chat. What do you want to start with? Do you want to start with Chelsea? Do you want to start with Man United? I prefer starting with actually Liverpool Football Club. They put out a statement, and you heard my opinion on Never a Foul. The statement is all right and everything is good until they said we might pursue something further. I'm not a big fan of that. However, it's up to them. They can do whatever they want. They can do whatever they want. But Liverpool Football Club is Darwin Nunez. Actually, if I'm going to choose a game to play Darwin Nunez, it is going to be against Brighton. I'm not going to talk about that calls. I am not going to talk about what happens in the game. I'm just going to talk about what Darwin Nunez is going to do for Liverpool Football Club. Darwin Nunez, I think, is going to offer a lot. Cody Gakpo is out for a bit, for a while. Not good news for Liverpool Football Club. Not good at all. But Darwin Nunez can fill the gap because against Brighton, on the counter, when Brighton likes to hold the ball, Brighton likes to do the tiki-taka and push the high line, this is when absolutely Liverpool. The press, as Aston Villa did. Aston Villa did that. You press the right players, and Liverpool have better players than Aston Villa. Liverpool press the right players, and then it's Darwin Nunez on the counter attack. I think Darwin Nunez will be absolutely very dangerous. I'm not a big fan of Darwin Nunez because of his first touch, because of his passing. But if you're gonna play a counter attack, if you're gonna play a press in the midfield, try to hit them on the transition, try to hit Brighton on the counter attack, it is definitely Darwin Nunez time, without a question. I'm looking at actually how long. I think they have not released how long will it be for Cody Gakpo to be out. I like Cody Gakpo. Trent is back. So, you get the ball, these long backs behind, these long balls, as you guys says, as LFC for the double is saying, these long balls behind Lewis Dunk and behind Adam Webster are dangerous for Darwin Nunes. Well, I'm not going to stay long for this video because I have the football terrace after this. I have the top six. But to be honest, I think this is Liverpool's chance to say, listen, you play high line, you play position-based football, we don't care. We are playing Liverpool. Get to Salah, isolate Salah with his Stupinian. Salah can spliff him, as I say. You do that. Liverpool actually is going to be great. Liverpool are going to be good. And I don't like, because I watched a resilient Liverpool team against Spurs and against Brighton. The defense will hold their place. It's not Matuma versus Trent. It's going to be Konati versus Matuma. You know how it works. It's Matuma versus Konati. I actually think Liverpool actually will do something like what Aston Villa did to Brighton. They're going to hit them on the counter, and it's going to be fantastic for Liverpool. And I think Liverpool will actually win this game. Now, Brighton are going to try to pass the ball. They're going to try to do their tiki-taka work. They're going to try to do that. They're going to try to do this. Well, yeah, you can do that and you can do this. But I absolutely think that Liverpool have the firepower to win this game. 100%. I'm just trying to update the timestamps. But what do people think about Darwin Nunes? I said 15 GA this year. If he plays, I think he's going to be more than 15 GA. If he plays regularly for Liverpool, because Liverpool attack, I underestimated Liverpool's attack. I absolutely underestimated Liverpool's attack. 100%. I underestimated Liverpool's attack. 100%. I'm just updating the thing. So I think actually Darwin Nunez is going to be fantastic for them. Now, coming other things. Who's going to play a DM? Because Curtis Jones has a red card. So who's going to play in the DM, people? Let me know. Do you think it's going to be Endo? Or do you think it's going to be Trent and he's going to play Gomez on the right back? What do you guys think? I actually think if it was me, I would play Endo there. I would play Endo in that place. Just for this, I wouldn't play Gravenberch. I saw some people say maybe play Gravenberch. Maybe not. Maybe not. I think Gravenberch needs a little bit of time. Play Endo in that place. Play Endo in that place. Play Endo in the center. Nunez is still too raw, 100%. 100%. Noodles is still raw. Need to calm down and develop some composure. I agree. This is one of the reasons I'm not a big fan of Darwin Nunez. That's one of the big fans. He needs composure. He needs other stuff. So I am maybe I don't know what to do for. But Endo's gonna be there. Thank Dabs is being here. Send you get the likes up, people. 133 people. I like it. Just get the likes up, people, and subscribe if you're new. Let's get more likes in. It's 135 of you here, and there's only 50 likes. So hit that like button. It looks like this, people. It is very, very simple. Tonight, I'm gonna do with Never Foul, of course, our channel. We're gonna do a reaction for the Chelsea, and then I'm gonna do a reaction after with Don. Myself and Don will break down the game for you after the Never Foul, of course. But make sure to hit that like button for me. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. But Liverpool Football Club, it's Dab subscribed. Yeah, of course, Dabs is subscribed to the channel, of course. But Liverpool, I want to check actually Liverpool schedule to see what they have coming. They have Brighton away, but then they have Everton at home. Everton are atrocious. They're gonna destroy Everton, and then they have the Europa League. That's of course after Thursday. After Thursday, the Europa League. After Thursday, the Europa League, of course, against Union Saint-Gilloise or whatever that team is. And then they have Everton, and then they have first Liverpool. If they win against Brighton away, I promise you, Liverpool are going to be serious this year. They're going to be serious this year, especially because Arsenal play Man City on the weekend. So they're going to be very, very serious this year. I like what I'm seeing from Liverpool in terms of like in the last game. 9 men defended heroically, to be honest. Own goal, you can say pressure or not pressure, but I think I absolutely like what I'm seeing from Liverpool. I like what I'm seeing from the attack. I love Mo Salah, my Egyptian guy. I think absolutely Mo Salah, at the moment, he is the best player in the Premier League by far, in my opinion. Maybe closer to him, maybe Madison, but I think Mo Salah, I'm watching the guy, he's amazing. People want to say he didn't play great against Spurs, and I addressed that in the video before. I said that Mo Salah is someone who creates out of nothing. He created that chance for for Luis Diaz, the goal that didn't count for whatever reason you want to call that reason, whatever reason is that. But moving on, because I don't have a lot of time. Moving on, Rodri. Yes, Daniel. So this is great. That red card that Rodri got already, for my opinion, cost City a game. So that takes a point from him. He isn't going to play against Arsenal. That's a point of him. Do you get my point? Like, that disciplinary is included in the whole thing. That disciplinary thing is included in the thing. Thank you so much, my king of LFC. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Guys, make sure to hit that like button for us. Moving into Anthony and Manchester United a little bit. I know people like Liverpool and stuff, but Manchester United. Oh boy. Anthony's back from Brazil, and Eric Ten Hag is saying he might actually give him a chance in this game. He might give him a chance in this game. So I am not sure. Does Anthony slot back, guys, into the lineup? Does Anthony slot back into the lineup? Do you guys think that Anthony should go right away against Galatasaray into the lineup? Do you guys think that? That is something I'm actually intrigued to see what Eric Ten Hag is going to do. I wouldn't, of course, I wouldn't do that. However, the team lost to Crystal Palace. I'm just talking about the Anthony situation and where does he fit? Guys, everybody in the chat now, send me a yes or no. Do you think Anthony should start for Man United right away? Do you think Anthony should start for Man United right away? Do you think that or no? Or you don't? I actually think that he shouldn't start, in my opinion. Maybe off the bench, because I think if he starts and he doesn't play well, now the confidence is shattered. I'm not a big fan of Anthony because he kind of dwells on the ball as well. He was supposed to be the direct winger. Mo, gonna start watching you while playing chess. Oh, okay. Hold on. This is a new comment. Judge Mo, gonna start watching you while playing chess, gymming, and playing FIFA like I always do with the other men from South Africa. Thank you, everybody that is tuning in. He doesn't do anything, Mo. This is what people are telling me. TK is telling me he doesn't do anything. Well, he does. He does work hard. He gets on the ball, try to pass it back. But I am not comparing him to Jack Grealish here because Jack Grealish played in a way better drilled team. And Jack Grealish is more talented, in my opinion, than him. But I want more output from my winger, especially if my forward isn't scoring a lot of goals. Especially if the other forward isn't. Thank you. Big up South Africa, Omar Rushdie saying. Do you guys get what I'm saying? It was okay for Jack Grealish to be the guy that gets involved in the game, that holds the ball, draws out defender, free space for the others, for the KDB, for the Bernardos, for the Haalands, for the Gundogan. But because Haaland was scoring goals, so we were okay with Jack Grealish. But I cannot have Man United team not scoring a lot of goals, and my winger isn't effective. So that's the problem with Anthony. Do you guys see my point here? Anthony should be someone who's direct. Just go. Yeah. So this is I'm gonna try to start a question. There are no super chats allowed. The channel isn't monetized. So stay on this video, of course, to get it monetized. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, because this is how I get this channel monetized. Palestri have been poor. Palestri have been poor, yes. But Anthony have been great as well. Is there another option? Do you guys think Mason Mount should play on the right? Grealish is a sensitive topic, yes. But the reason why I'm comparing Grealish to Anthony, because Man United fans talked about Anthony in a way like his work ethics. He works really hard. He holds the ball, but he's not direct. I can say the same about Grealish, but in the same time, Grealish was in a very well-oiled machine that won a triple. So it's something that you can get away with it. You know what I mean? You don't have to be direct. Anthony reminds me of Gervinho. Gervinho was very direct, AB. Gervinho was very, very direct, in my opinion. Gervinho, the Roma player, the Arsenal player. But just let me tell you one thing. I need more output from Anthony. Big up for the people that are in the chat. Big up for the people that are in the chat, of course. So let me know. Like, I don't know. Palestri is more direct than Anthony, isn't he? Palestri is more direct. But Anthony should be the guy. Anthony is a 70 million pound player. He should provide more output. He should get 10, 15 goals in the Premier League or 15 GA in the Premier League. I should see Anthony terrorize defenses, but he doesn't. And that's one of the problems. Phil here is saying, but can Anthony cross to Højlund? Well, Anthony does it for some reason. He doesn't provide that. He gets the ball, dwells on it, and just puts it back. And I'm like, why are you doing this? Why are you not taking a defender to the line? Why are you not cutting inside and crossing far post like what Foden does, like what Bernardo Silva does? Why are you not doing these things? Is it instructions from the coach, or you do that on purpose? I actually have no idea. I actually have no idea, right? I actually don't know. But let me tell you that Erik ten Hag might start Palestri and bring Anthony on. Or I actually think that actually he might actually do something completely different. He might play Mason Mount or Bruno on the right. Oh, they don't have a left back fit yet. So that's really, really tough. I think he sticks to the same lineup that played against Crystal Palace, assuming that they won't sit deep, Galatasaray. So Galatasaray won't sit deep. That's one of the things. Let me see a couple of the comments. Judge Mo, He isn't a Premier League player. The skills and directness worked in the Dutch league, but you need to be a whole other animal to do the same in the Prem. I agree with you. This is one of the things that people talked about. Like it's mad. It's absolutely mad. Guys, get your questions in, get your comments in, because I got like 5 minutes to talk about Manchester United. But I said it on Never a Foul. I don't see a solution for Man United. Maybe the coach sees a solution. I don't know what the solution is, because unless Marcus Rashford fixes up, unless Marcus Rashford does something else, are Man United money laundering 90 million for Anthony, 70 million for Højlund? Look, Højlund is a very good prospect. I think Højlund is going to come very, very good. But again, you can be a good player, but if you're not in a machine that is working, if you're not in a system that is working, you will fail. Look at Enzo Fernandez. In a machine that is not working, he doesn't look great. Hey, Jean Gray is saying, Mo, I thought Eric Ten Hag was sitting president. If Greenwood cannot play, why should he? Why is it okay for one and not the other? So I think the difference is, and I don't want to talk on it. I am sorry. I am sorry. I don't want to talk on it that much, but I'm just gonna say one thing. I don't know. I'm actually thinking that Anthony is only he's not even charged, or allegedly, but for Greenwood, it was, the video was out there. The video was there. The video was out there. We saw what happened. So that's different, Gene. It's so different. Like, I'm not gonna judge. I'm not gonna destroy Anthony's future for something that I don't know the evidence. It's not up to me. Do you guys know what I mean? Like, it's not up to me to judge Anthony for that. And I hate to destroy his future at a club for something that's allegedly, while Greenwood was charged and there was a video out there. So that's completely different, though. That's completely different. I'm going to answer this question from Martin. Martin answered a very, very good question. But Gwynfis Karim is saying, more love from Algeria. Thank you, everybody that is watching us. There's 140. Can you get me to 100 likes, though? Can you guys, like, you know, the like button? It's underneath your live chat. It looks like this. It looks like thumbs up underneath your live chat. So hit that like button for me. Please hit that like button. Martin is saying, who's coaching Man United, Eric Ten Hag or Steve McLaren? It's Eric Ten Hag, but it's not working. Thank you, Gene. And Martin is saying, is Eric Ten Hag out of his depth? It's a very good question. It's a very good question. He isn't, because I saw against Crystal Palace someone who is trying to play the position-based football, the quick passing, the switch of play, all the stuff. But does he have the personnel? Because I told you guys that the personnel, I will forgive Ten Hag if he has a style of play and the people that play the football do not do it. I will forgive him. I will, like, listen, did Zerbi lost 6-1, right? But in the same time, he plays a style of football. Imagine if the Zerbi is coaching better players than Veltman, better player than Billy Gilmore. Imagine that style of play, how it looks. So is Eredivisie the same quality? No. So Martin, it's ridiculous that we're talking about Ten Hag. I criticized Ten Hag when I didn't see a style of play. I saw like rockish football. I call it rockish football, which is whatever comes, you know what, we'll play it game by game. But now, against Crystal Palace, he did something different. So I am on board now. I'm waiting for you to utilize the players to this. Is Eredivisie the same quality? Of course not, Phil. The Eredivisie isn't the same quality. Of course not, Phil. Thank you so much for this comment. More United players don't create enough for their striker. 100%. 100%, Mikey. So one of the things about Man United is, okay, I'm going to say it again. I'm not sure if you heard it or never found. Bruno and Marcus Rashford want the carpet underneath them. This comment from Abby's Tube, I'm gonna come to it. Marcus Rashford and Bruno Fernandes, they want it underneath their feet. They want everything underneath their feet. So that's something that I don't like. But I guess we'll see. I wouldn't bring Anthony in, but I would keep him on the bench and I'll bring him in. Why act like United squad? The thing about it, United Red, is that, let me answer that. Do you think your squad is better than Brighton? The Brighton players are better because the Zerbi makes them better. That's why I'm waiting for Ten Hag. Bruno Fernandes is a good player. Varane is a good player. Casemiro is a good player. Marcus Rashford is a good player. It's all about utilizing what you have. Is Serie A stronger than La Liga these days? Probably yes, but Barcelona and Real Madrid are very, very strong. Come on, people, hit the like button for me. Give me to 100 likes. Don't be cheap. Don't be cheap. Don't be cheap and hit that like button. So let's start now with. I want to talk about Chelsea a little bit. Their game today against Fulham. Their game today against Fulham. Are they gonna win? Are they gonna win tonight? I think it's $1 million question. And who can answer that? Can anyone answer that for me? I don't think. Guys, let me know in the chat. Yes, so Brighton lost with 6 goals. But hats off to the Zerbi who stuck to his plan. It's naive from him. It's very naive from him that he stuck to his plan. But come on. Again, give him some credit. They play good football. And I think it's going to be all right for him. Guys, can Chelsea win today? It's a yes or no question. In the chat, 140 people here. I need one answer. Chelsea win or Fulham win? What do you think is going to happen? Hit that like button for me, people. So here's my thing. Chelsea today probably is going to start with Raheem Sterling up top. Chelsea are going to start with Palmer on the right, Mudryk on the left. It's going to be Gallagher, Enzo, and Caicedo. And it's going to be Levi Colwill. It's going to be Thiago Silva. It's going to be Disasi. And I don't know who else. Who else is going to be there? Let me check because I had the game on. I had like the predicted lineup. It's going to be Kukurea on the right side. It's going to be Disasi, Thiago Silva, Levi Colwill. I am telling you that lineup should be on paper good to beat Fulham. But the reality is different. Right? Am I wrong or right? The reality is different. The reality is Chelsea aren't firing. That Chelsea aren't firing. I said it. People called me crazy when I said Chelsea look better than Man United. But because the results are not coming their way, it looks worse. And because they spent a lot of money, it looks worse. Does that make sense? It looks worse because they don't have results. Imagine if Chelsea get 2-3 games together with that. Do you guys know that Chelsea have the highest percentage of ball position in the league? 67%. They are higher in ball position than Manchester United. That tells me that the coach is working on the training ground with something. That means the players are moving on the pitch. The players are well drilled where they are. But are they creating enough chances? No, they aren't. Is Jackson firing? No, he isn't. Big problem. I don't like Mudryk. I don't think he's ready now. But my point about some players, people don't understand when I say, you guys say more gender, right? You guys say more gender. When I don't like a player, I don't like a player for if Mudryk was playing for Crystal Palace, he would be fantastic. If Mudryk was playing for Fulham, he would be better. But I judge players where they play. I judge Mudryk because he's playing for freaking Chelsea Football Club. It's Chelsea Football Club. This is not Crystal Palace. This is not Bournemouth. This is not Burnley. This is Chelsea. You should have a better player. Maybe that's the problem why they aren't scoring. Does that make sense? I know people think Chelsea spent 1 billion. They cannot beat relegation teams. That's something I don't understand, but it's ridiculous that they aren't scoring goals while having 67% position and they concede a couple of chances and boom, they are 1-0 down. I think that's absolutely ridiculous. So a question from ABC Mo, how do you think he would have done if he did end up going to Arsenal? He would have been better, I'm telling you that. He would have been better because the pressure was going to be on him. He was going to learn from Martinelli. He was going to learn from Zinchenko, from Gabriel Jesus. He would have been better. He would not have been the same guy. I absolutely think that, genuinely think that. Mudryk is quick. Mudryk at the end is a professional football player. But he went to a disjointed Chelsea. It's just every player has pressure on him. And I think the problem, Mudryk he lacks passing. He lacks like the precision in passing. He lacks the precision sometimes in shooting. But these things you can learn. Even if you're 24, 23 years old, you can learn that. But he isn't learning that because he's not getting minutes and because there's pressure on Chelsea and he's not taking enough time for him to learn. That's a big problem, don't you guys think? Don't you guys think that's a big, big problem? That he isn't actually getting time to learn anything. I have seen players at the age of 24, 23 learn the game, learn how to pass, learn how to cross, get better at the end of their career. But he isn't learning that because there's so much pressure at Chelsea. My prediction for the game tonight is Fulham to win. What did I predict? I said I predicted Fulham to win 2-1. Raheem Sterling up top he isn't a forward. So I don't know what is going to happen with that forward line. Martinelli is younger, but Martinelli has way more experience, Vinny. Isn't that correct? Martinelli has way more experience, Vinny. Way more experience. That's the thing. Way more experience, Martinelli. People, can you get me to a freaking 100 likes? I'm like, this is a new channel. I'm trying to grow this channel. Right? Can you get me to 100 likes? It's simple. Do you know what the like button is? Do you need me to do that tutorial for you? It's underneath your freaking live chat. If you know your guys are chatting, close the live chat. There's a thumbs up. Make sure it's highlighted. Make sure it's highlighted and then come back and chat with me. So come on, hit that like button. Give me to 100 likes. Yes, that's it. So people like, here we go. Marcel, you never walk alone. Saying big up Mo. Just found out you have your own channel. You are a brilliant content creator. Much respect to you, brother. Smash the like, people, and support the channel. I love it. I swear to God, I love everybody that supports me. It's the road to 1K and the road to get monetized. I am not monetized yet, so that's why I'm trying to interact with the comments. Of course, I got a lot of comments. More, check out Yankuba Miti. We paid 6 million, loaned them out to Feyenoord. I'm gonna check him out. Make sure if you're on Twitter, follow me on Twitter. It's Judge Mo on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter as well. I'm not gonna stay for long. I got 3 minutes left. Arsenal or City. Don't flip flop 40 Judge Mo. Okay, hear me out. This is it. This is it. Embrace yourself, people. Embrace yourself. Man City are a better team this year than Arsenal. Arsenal played 2 good games against PSV, two very sensational games. They're getting the results on everything, okay? They're getting the results on everything. They were very, very good. I watched the game against Bournemouth. They were absolutely phenomenal against Bournemouth. The way they ripped that Bournemouth side when they tried to press, it's ridiculous. However, I think Man City, if Kevin De Bruyne comes back, if John Stones is back, Bernardo Silva's back, I think Man City win the league. But for the sake of content and for the sake of life and for the sake of change, and I'm not being biased here, and I'm a very neutral, for the sake of change, I want someone else to win the league. And this is not me hating on Man City. Man City is the best team on the planet. Hands down, the best team on the planet. Hands down, the best team on the planet. However, in Man City, if they win the 4th and Guardiola stays, they're gonna go and win the 5th. Do you guys think this is good for the Premier League? You know, I watch every game in the Premier League. So I want a different winner. Is it gonna be Arsenal? Is it gonna be Liverpool? Is it gonna be cheeky Spurs? I don't think so. I don't think Spurs are in the big up Hussam, of course, for being here from This Is Football. Thank you, Hussam, for the support. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I don't know what it is. I don't know what you're doing if you haven't liked the video, if you haven't subscribed. I don't know. I don't know what you're doing here. I'm about to end this. I got 1 minute left. But all I'm going to tell you, tonight, 11 UK time, check out the channel. I'm going to have a reaction one-on-one, not by myself, with Don. Hopefully, me and Don will talk about the Chelsea game, and maybe we'll talk about the rest of the Champions League. Man United against Galatasaray. We'll talk about Arsenal versus Lens, and we'll talk about maybe we'll talk about Man City against Leipzig, because I think that's a dangerous game. But Rodri is gonna play. I think Bernardo's back. I think John Stone's back. I think they're gonna be all right. Listen, this has been a short video. I gotta go get a little bit of coffee because I head out to the football terrace because I'm gonna have a football terrace. Make sure to subscribe to Never. If you haven't subscribed to Never a Foul, make sure to subscribe to Never a Foul, my original channel. Where are the guys there at 10? PSG and Newcastle. This is something I'm looking forward to watch. PSG and Newcastle, and how PSG are gonna play in St James Park. It's absolutely phenomenal game. I'm gonna like it. We're gonna love it. But people, thank you everybody for watching me. There is still 120 of you here. I'm sure there is 200 of you here that have not hit that like button. So hit that like button for me. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And I'm gonna see you later tonight at 11 UK time. No Mbappe and PSG. Oh, great. Saka for Ballon d'Or. But guys, make sure to like the video, subscribe if you haven't. And I'm going to see you guys tonight for a Chelsea reaction at 11. And I'm out here. And we'll see you guys. Peace.